4 crews lining up in the final of the women's senior eights. From this side, West End, and then Star, Avon and Wellington. And Avon with the red and white braces starting very well. Wellington just second as they head away from the starting pontoons. To give you an idea of what's going on in these boats, we've mic'd the Avon coxswain, Edwina Husband. Let's have a listen.
Good, legs and body, legs and swing. Legs.
She's the ears and eyes of the crew, and you can just see making sure that the crew's got the information they need.
Length and rhythm this time. Now.
There's the view from our onboard camera.
All right, we've almost got a length. Let's pull out to
Great precision from Avon. Lovely catch. Good clean blade work.
Set. Push. Set. Good. Feeling that. Let's make sure we get it outside hand away. Pushing out to a length. Yep. Almost got clear water. We're getting
Here the coxswain just calling those little technical tips that just give the crew the edge.
Now.
There's the camera just in front of the coxswain, you can see.
7 out. This time. Now, yeah, let's go. Push it away. Big move to 1,000. Big move. There. Okay, we pulled out to almost 3 lengths. Pulled out to 3
Very
lengths.
comfortable.
We've got to keep pushing.
Well past halfway, and Star sitting in behind them
We're going to go to 10.
in 3rd place at the moment. But Avon well clear of this field and really revelling in these light tailwind conditions at Karapiro.
Now.
About 3 lengths clear of the field, Avon, as they come in towards the finish.
Push it away. Yeah, good.
Put in a lot of work at the centre stages of the race, and across the line they go, and relieved to reach the finish line. Avon win the women's senior eights. Great effort by them, just pulling away to win by 10 seconds from West End. Premier men's eights, Waikato, Avon, Auckland, Canterbury, and the lightweight crew from Otago University. And we've got a mic aboard Avon with coxswain Jenny Lysart.
Through the second half, now. There, yeah, good. Good. Moving out.
What I like about her at the start is that she's really composed. There's a lot happening, a lot of speed, a lot of effort going in, and she's just got it right in her hands.
Catches right through this time, now. Now, with the bow foot, yep. Good. Feeling that, liking that.
And just look at that precision from the Avon guys.
Outside hand away. Through and away. Through and away. Gradually picking up on Waikato.
Waikato, a quarter of a length ahead.
Second half. Let's go 7 this time. Now, yeah. Push, set. Push.
And just listen
Feeling that.
to Avon just trying to make that deficit up.
Good, I've got
Coxswain really pushing it.
Waikato still has quarter of a length.
And if we just look at the difference between the two crews, the Waikato crew on the near side, just a little bit quicker in their movements, quicker back up the slide. They're doing more strokes per minute, and Avon have settled it down off their opening sprint a little earlier, getting a bit of a longer stroke, and they just look as though they've got more time, and of course that saves energy. And there's that just slightly hurried look that Waikato has at this stage of the race compared to the title holders. Just that little bit smoother, taking a little bit more time, and of course as they do that their boat just runs a little bit further, and that takes them to the finish line perhaps with just a slightly bit less energy.
Avon into a good lead as they head for the finish. Let's just have a listen to Jenny.
Got 60, got 60. Confidence in the balance. He catches in. Hold 7 this time. Now, moving through the 1,000 now. We're ahead. Up 1 this time.
Well, Waikato's really hanging out for this race. The club has only existed for 40 years and already they've amassed 99 red coats, as I understand it, and this would be their 100th. They've got a lot of their old guys on the bank hoping for this one, but the race might be just slipping away from them as Avon take control. Ian Smallman, the stroke. A great shot. Wonderful technology. Dave Shaper behind him. And what a ride the coxswain gets.
Let's go with the bow forward, with the bow forward. Now, good. They're falling apart, pushing back. Let's go for them. 750 to go, 750.
Jenny sounds confident.
Every time. Now, light and bright.
Avon first won the eights back in 1976. They won it 3 times since then, including last year. And it looks as if win number 5 is coming up for Avon in the Premier Men's Eights. They've burnt off the challenge from Waikato. The South Island roar goes up. A lot of visitors up from the south here at Karapiro in the sunshine. And Avon get the hooter and take the men's eights.
Bit of passion in.
Absolutely. Work all season for it and get the reward. Waikato second and Auckland finished third. And it hurts.
Great effort from Waikato, but Avon too good.
And New Zealand rep David Shaper receives the Rubs Rooster from Mighty River Power CEO Doug Heffernan. Just one of the trophies awarded for winning the men's Premier Eights.
Days that have gone by building up to the race, and I really just wanted to think about how to make the boat go fast, and that's what I was thinking about, what I had to do to get it from A to B as quickly as I could. I thought there were definitely going to be all sorts of different scenarios, so I guess I was really gearing myself up for someone to fly out, give it heaps, and having to keep pace with them, because you can't let them get too far ahead. So that was on my mind, and I was just, like I said, really trying to think about rowing well. Once I got away from the start, I was just trying to relax into a good rhythm in the boat. I was very much trying to pace myself, because you feel so good and the boat's running along so quickly that you feel like giving it heaps more. So the key thing was I wanted to get my nose in front. I didn't want to have a bad start, so I had to make sure I had a good start, and I just wanted to keep in touch, and I was able to do that. Although you could feel a bit of action around you, you could already feel people starting to push away, and there was an urgency, I guess, within me to stay with them. I was concerned at about the 1,250 metre mark, because I could feel there was a lot of work going in around me. I was certainly feeling pretty urgent then about what I had to do. It was certainly stretching me to my limit though, as far as that pace was concerned, and I didn't think that we'd be able to carry on like that forever. I thought it's more, you know, well, this is the way the race has gone. It's going to be, one of us is going to go, but it's going to be who it's going to be and where it's going to be, we'll see. So I guess I just made sure that I kept in touch, and I was lucky I was in a position to be able to strike when he perhaps tied up a bit. If I wanted to go, I felt like I had it. I could feel his pace was not quite as deadly as it was in the first part of the race, so I was able to exploit that and maybe try and move away a bit. And I didn't feel threatened. I've had races in the last 500 metres where I have felt threatened and people are charging at you, but I felt pretty comfortable, and I mean, there wasn't too much more left in the tank, but there was enough to cross the line. You know, my dream's been to get a medal, but it's not like winning the lottery. When I say it's not totally unexpected, you know, you do work towards this, and you do dream it can happen. So I was just relieved that I had done a good race. I was very relieved that I'd done my best, because win or lose, all you want to do is your best. Proud, very, very proud. As I stepped onto the dice, I just felt very proud to be a New Zealander. I was very proud to see the flag go up. I'm the guy out there who's pulling on the oars, and I'm the guy that has to win the race. I'm the guy that does the training, but nothing is, you know, it's a very nice feeling to win for your country.
Champion and gold medalist representing New Zealand, Rob Waddell.
Double world champ, now the Olympic champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of New Zealand.
Wow, what a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Remember
please
1972
acknowledge
at the
our
Munich 8.
Olympic medalists.
First time we'd heard that at an Olympics.